All right, good evening, everyone. Thanks for stopping on in. Get started here in just a moment. We're making eyeglass holders for Polos specifically. And I mean, you could do this on anything, really. What am I getting to? What am I getting at? Well, you take a look at the shirt that I'm wearing right now. Right here. Right? There's actually a loop right here. That's meant for microphone or sunglasses. In this particular case, here's my glasses here, right? When I fold it up, I could put it in my shirt like this. The problem with putting the glasses in a shirt like this, if I go to pick something up or something like that, this will typically lean forward and open up. And next you know, sometimes it just falls out. Having a loop, this loop right here, right? Attach the eyeglass ears. It's pretty secure. It's not going anywhere, right? So this is a good idea. And I wear polos pretty much every day at work. And I also have other polos that don't have this. And I'd like to sell one of these on myself. All right, so on that note, let's see who's in the chat, and then we'll get to playing some Fortnite as well. All right. Let's modify some gear. We're modifying gear. Scott, good to see you. Fashion tips. If you call this a fashion tip, then yes, fashion tips indeed. All right. How's the audio, by the way? Oh, my microphone stand just fell over. Pick it up again here. Reattach it. I wonder why that came off. That's super odd. Second, I'm reattaching my microphone stand. Guess I didn't have it on tight enough. Super odd. I was like, what happened here? There. Audio is good. I don't even know which microphone I'm on right now. Let me see. I'm actually not on the Mayeno. Hey Cam. I am on the HyperX right now. When you are too far away from the mic, you pick up room echo. I'm actually on this microphone. Oh my god. I'm on this microphone, not the other one. I don't know why it's not added. It's super odd that it's not there. So let's add it. I want to add this one. You know what I need to do? Because we're going to be going over there also. Maybe that's what I do. We're going to try something here. All right, let me add this microphone here. I got an idea of what I want to do since I have two microphones now. All right, 1 second, guys. We'll get to how do I do this so that you can do it for yourself as well. I can hear the difference. You're not on the Mayeno. Okay. Put add existing. No. All right, I had to turn the monitor off so that you can hear me. All right, does it sound any better? Okay, so we are now on the Mayeno. I'm gonna move this old microphone over to the other desk because we're gonna get on a sewing machine here in a little bit also. I just thought about this. I don't know why I didn't think about doing this earlier. Go figure, right? Okay, here. These are a pretty darn long cable. But the question is, will it be long enough? Okay, so we are on the Mayona right now. Let's go ahead, and I actually need to set this up also on this microphone on the overhead camera. Need to adjust the filter. Auto tune is on. Yes, it is on. All right, maybe I ought to turn the put my headset on it so I can listen to what you guys are hearing. Because I can't hear what you're hearing. Thank you for letting me know, guys. I appreciate it. Testing. Okay. So I am now on the Mayona, and oh, I've got that reverb. Yeah, I'm hearing something. All right. You can hear the fan? Really? How can you possibly hear a fan? Fan's not on. You hear background static. Okay. I'm on one microphone at this time. Let me do this. Let me go into my filters. And I'm gonna initially turn off all the filters. Can you guys hear anything right now? If I turn this up like so, does it change anything? Can you still hear me? And do I sound decent? Very soft. Okay. Let's see. Where's the gain on here? All right. I'm going to turn let's see. Testing one more time. Doesn't seem to have made a difference there. All right. So turn off auto tune. How do you turn the auto tune off, Scott, on this box? Where's the instruction manual? Do you remember offhand how to do it? Yeah, how do you turn the auto tune off? Let me turn this overhead light off. Okay, bottom left slider on the sound card. Little buttons below the bar graph, okay? The ABC. Yeah, don't worry about my desk, Justin. Here's the thing. Once I clean it up, it's just gonna get messy again. But I'm okay with it. All right, let's see here. Hold it down. Look right just above the white buttons. I see auto tuning. Oh, you could just press that. Okay, auto tune is now off. Does that sound any different? I don't have any monitoring though. I can't hear anything in my headphones. How does it sound to you? Okay. Cool. Look on your sound card. All right, I'm looking at the sound card now. And I'm messing with, I've got a monitor volume, but I don't have it. On the top row, yep, monitor. Yep, I see a monitor knob, I see that. When I turn it, let's see, oh, I know why. I gotta put it on the headphones. Okay, there, I can hear it now. All right, so when I turn the monitor difference, I don't really hear a difference. I guess it's kind of a different sound. Interesting. So if I'm talking directly into the microphone this way versus off to the side like this, there is a big difference in where I'm positioned. I have to actually be talking directly into the microphone. Yeah? So, good or bad, probably not the best, but I gotta make sure that I'm actually talking into the microphone. Yeah? You have to speak directly into it. Yeah. I just realized that too, Scott. And that's what Sticks was talking about before as well. So, interesting. All right. So on that note, I don't know I don't really like where it's positioned there. That seems better. But again, what if I turn this up? Does that sound any better to you guys? And I kind of have a reverb. Can you still hear any fan noise? That might be your speakers, Justin. Thanks, Civils, for stopping by. There's a slider. Okay, I see a slider for what? What is it? Okay, the slider mic 1. It's actually already at the max output at level 10 at this time. So, all right. Let's get to what we're doing here with respect to the eyeglass holder. I think that's good enough. No noise fan noise here. Thank you very much, Civil. All right. So I need to, and I don't have any back it down halfway. Okay. So this is back down halfway and turn up the gain in OBS. All right. So testing 1, 2. I've got the gain turned up in OBS. I have it set to 20 decibels. But now I hear fan noise. A few more decibels, okay. Make it to 26.9. What do you think about that? Does that sound better? It sounds better to me. Yep. Okay, thank you, Scott. And should I do the limiter as well? And I forgot what the limiter does. Yep, fan noise came back. That's where the static comes from. The gain. Okay, because I've turned up the gain, it's picking up the computer fan. Sounds better. Yeah, I agree. It does sound better to me too. All right, noise suppression. So we're turning that one on. This limiter keeps you from peaking out. So, what you were talking about. So if I yell into the microphone, you can't really hear it, right? So if I'm yelling really loud, nope, that's not. I got to turn the limiter down or change it. And Scott, what are your settings for the limiter again? And then the noise gate. Nothing. I need a too. It will never max out, says Scott. So what should the limiter setting be? Threshold and release. Do I turn this down all the way so that I talk really loud? It doesn't really get any louder than this. So we're going to make sure it doesn't do that when I go here. Okay. Nope, that kind of peaked it out, I think. So we need to make this maybe minus 20, minus 20. We'll try minus 20. Nope, because if I'm yelling or laughing, we don't want it to be so loud when I'm talking so loud, yeah? That's not it either. There. I think that's it, right? Clap your hands in front of the mic. All right, that kind of limited it. I'm at, Scott is, hey Kyle, I just put it to minus 45.2 and that kind of stopped it. You're at minus 5? Really? There are, Corey. The other microphone is off to the side. I just muted the other microphone with a 60 millisecond release. Yep, 60 millisecond, but my threshold, I set it to minus 45. And that's going to do it again. So check it out. Let's see. Let's go to minus 9. Nope, that didn't do it. So it's, for mine, it was like minus 45. Yeah. Where? Because obviously, like you said, we don't want it to peak out, but I think that's fine for now. Good enough. All right, I want to make this thing because I want to play Fortnite after. But let's do this also. Right, I need to copy it. Control C, and then we go to overhead. Okay, I'm back. Did it keep my filters? Yep, it did. All right, cool. All right, so we are only on one. Yeah, I'll be on as soon as I'm doing this. So check it out. I've got this piece of 550 cord here. We'll make it about, because I'm going to fold the ends in like so. Can you see what I'm doing? There, that's a little bit better, yeah? Boom, even better here. So this is one of my work shirts. I want to put one of those loops here. I'm using a 550 cord, but I'm gonna gut the 550 cord. So if I want it to go all the way across like so, how much do I want embedded inside of it? Probably about 1/2 inch like that. So this has to get cut here. Yeah. Boom. Cut. Gut. So there's the insides. And then I'm going to turn these. You see how it's all frayed? I don't want to just sew it down, right? I want to. Oh, I see what you're. Now I'm experiencing what Scott's talking about whenever I tap the table. Hear the tippy tappy? So I need to put this thing on a thing. There we go. How you doing? All right, so here we'll just put this cap off to the side and let's turn this in. So I'm just gonna grab the end and push it back through. Hold it in place. Did you see what I did? And I basically just pushed it in and inverted. So that will sit here like so. And we only want to go to this point there. Too short. Take it out a little bit. Right there. Does that make sense? You see what I did there? And I'm basically going to sew that right down. Maybe I'll put it below. Like so. So I'm going to sew that in place like that. Cool. All right, let's go to the other side here. You know what? I forgot to set the tripod up. While I'm at it, I've got a second shirt here to do. So this is for one. I've got another shirt here, another Badger. Good quality shirts. I'm gonna do the same exact thing. So here to here, boom, boom, boom. I'm gonna gut it. Goes there. And I'll sew that down like so also. Good. So we're going to leave this over here. And then we're going to take the work shirt first. That's the priority. All right, let's go over to we got the droid cam going. Droid cam loading in, and we want to do the back camera. Droid front. Okay, now it works. Oh, it's weird. Okay, test. Testing. Oh my gosh, that was loud. All right, so now we are on the HyperX, which actually sounds pretty good. It's kind of far away from me right now. Got the gain turned good. The microphone. All right, so let's go from there, yeah? First thing we have to do, though, is grab the machine. So for this particular unit, bobbin goes in the bobbin holder. I pull it through. I've got to make sure that this rotates clockwise when I pull it. Goes under the machine. back through, then down, under, to the needle. Now we got to thread the needle. And this first try. Bring the bobbin thread up. Not seated proper. Hold the top thread, rotate, and there it goes. All right, let's go ahead and start sewing this up. Up the presser foot. This will sit here like so. I'm gonna put it on that ridge because there's more material there. It will give it more reinforcement by putting it there. I want to hold it in place. I'm gonna use this to help me keep it in place. It's over there. Back. Making sure that I don't sew through. I'm gonna start on this side actually first. Side to be anchor, so to speak. Hold the top thread in place. The stitch length 2. So small, it doesn't need to be. And I'd rather have more stitches in place, longer stitches. Something doesn't sound right. Yeah, something doesn't sound right. It's not moving proper. That's how I'm going to down. This is interesting. Tangle. Not a good thing. Things going on underneath. But I'm not sure exactly. All this tangled mess that occurred. It's possible that there was a loose thread down there, caused it to jam up. But look at this mess. A lot of thread too. All right, we're gonna try this again. I'm gonna have to re-sew that part. So this goes here like so. Clockwise turn. There. Question is, do I need to redo the side? I'm not sure. Let's see. All this mess here, right? Way. Able to. Pretty sure I'm gonna have to read old threads. Yeah, what was supposed to be something really quick. Case tonight. Try this again. Yeah, I have no idea why that occurred. I hope it doesn't happen again. It's there. Pull the top thread. 2. Sounds good. Two, 1, 2. That's good enough for me. It's not like I'm hanging life-saving equipment off of my chest here, just a microphone or sunglasses. You know? Next. He also here is making sure that this is straight. Yeah. Because if I sew it like this, it's gonna be all wonky looking, not look professional. I want it to look good. I want it to look good. Right there. Good. Here I don't sew the back down at the same time. Hold the top thread and 2, 1 more. Back stitch. All right, we're done. Threads. All right, one shirt done. Looks good. Happy with that. Yeah. Get the other shirt. All right. Back over. We're gonna do this again for the shirt. I have a whole bunch of shirts that I need to do this to. I want to do this. We're not gonna do all the shirts. A little bit over time. A little bit over time. Same thing. I'm gonna place it right on that there. Because there is extra material there. I want to sew it down where there is extra material. Why? Reinforcement. You know, Scott said earlier, put it on the seam. Well, it's pretty close to the seam. What I'm doing is I'm sewing it on where there's extra material. sure I don't sew the back side down. Looks like if I started sewing, I'd have sewn the back down. This needs to be turned up. Feel it underneath. Doesn't feel right. A lot of the work when you're sewing, it's all in the prep work prior to. It's important. It's just like anything, right? Good product will come from prep work that one does. And this is gutted 550 cord. Forgot to hold the top thread. It's good. Side. Bottom is clear. There. So this. There. Remember, hold the top down, the top thread down first. Ooh. We're done. Look at that. Looks good. All right, chat. I am back. Take a look at what I did here. Overhead camera. Here's one shirt. I sewed the eyeglass and microphone loop down. So, in other words, I don't have to put my microphone straight on the side here. I could put it straight up and down so it's not sideways. Or my eyeglasses. So that's 2 shirts down. Good to go. I'm ready to play Fortnite. You guys ready to watch me play Fortnite? I'm ready to play Fortnite. So, let's get things set up for Fortnite. To include my heart rate monitor. Boom. Get my strap. Christina Payne, great to see you. Elaine saw my animal rescue. Yeah, he was cute. It wasn't cute when it bit me, though, unfortunately. I mean, that happened. And it happens when you mess with wild animals. I'm going to put this on. I got to put water on the leads here so it gets a better connection. Be right back. Position 1. Position 1. All right, Christina. I'm doing very well. How are you doing, Christina? Thank you so much for taking the time to be here. You got to get Fortnite set up. I got a new microphone. I got a new soundboard. I like it. I like it a lot. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, what it's all about is a good quality audio for you guys, you know. And did you hear all that? I'm already wanting to get a new microphone because of that. All right, something like this HyperX has the ability for it to, I guess I could tap the desk and you won't hear me tapping the desk. So, been busy, but glad you're doing well. I hope everything doing well also. Yes. What is new with you? Tell me how you were nice to somebody today, Christina. I taught a STEM class today. A bunch of youths came to the wind tunnel. I taught them a little bit about the science, technology, engineering, math of iFly. And it was awesome for both them and for me. I really enjoy teaching. I really enjoy teaching these youths, and who knows what kind of a positive impact we'll have on their lives with respect to them wanting to be a STEM professional in the future, you know? Hey, Dragoon, good to see you. Thank you very much for being here as well. We're gonna do some Fortnite now. It is Fortnite time. Maybe I should just end this live stream and then start a new one. What do you guys think about that? What do you think about that? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna start a new live stream for Fortnite specific. I appreciate you guys being here. For those that are lurking, let's do this. We're gonna set up a new stream, schedule a stream, reuse settings here. We got Fortnite in the background already. Let's see here. Fortnite with my new Mayono soundboard. Board. Fortnite live. And then just chatting. I need to turn the fan on. I'm actually getting really warm right now. Change this to thumbnails Fortnite. Can you guys hear the background music for Fortnite? What's today's date? The 17th, right? Here, and then there, and then more. You can see what I'm doing here if you want. Top right corner. Making sure all the settings are proper the way I like it. Newest, next. Aggressive, live chat. Anybody can chat. Be nice. And next. And we'll set this up for 10 and done. And then once that presents itself, I was playing a horror game, FNAF. Is that what that link is for? The Dragoon? Very cool indeed. All right, so that goes there. Pop out the chat. And then we'll put this up top here. Live chat. Back it up. And get shareable link. Here. Edit. Customization. Redirect. And so the idea is when I end this live stream, it will redirect to that live stream. So, on that note, all right, good. And I will see you guys over there. Thank you so much for being here. Meet me at the Fortnite live stream, which will be starting here in just a moment. Thank you, guys.